Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have the brand new generation of the Honda CR-V. So let's start the full in-depth review of this car. So before we start the review, thanks to number 7 Honda for giving me this car so I can do an in-depth review of this car. So if you need any Honda, you could come here and you could purchase your car from number 7 Honda. I'm going to link the location and the phone number of the dealership at the description. So the Honda CR-V. I have to give a brief history before I start the review, or how are you going to understand what is the CR-V. So the Honda CR-V was first introduced at Japan at 1995 with the first generation of the vehicle, with its 5-door car that is a mid-size SUV with a reliable Japanese engine. Then at 1997 it was introduced at North America, and then this car from then has been a really good seller because first of all, because it's Japanese, it's very reliable, and second of all, it was one of the best looking and best build quality cars for that time. And that's going to be it. I'm not gonna go into the whole history, but this is a completely new generation for 2023, and the previous generation was one of the best CR-Vs, but I think this is a little better. And now I'm going to show you why do I think this is more better. So this is the baseline car, but there's more specs on top of this, so I'm going to tell that a little later when I show you the front. But now I'm going to show you the car's front fascia. So the width of this car is 73.4 inches, and now I'm going to get inside the car, turn on these LED headlights. So if we get inside the car, put on the brake, pressing the start button, there the car turns on. So this is with the daytime running lights, headlight, hazard, high beam off. Now I'm going to come outside for showing the headlights. So as this is a baseline car, it has the LED headlights. So first of all, this is your hazards. If the hazard's off, that's your daytime running lights. And then you have your headlights here and here, and when you push the high beam, the center one turns on. And as this is a North American spec, you have to have the side reflector on the headlight. You have this chrome trimmings like the previous generation inside the light that all the way continue till the other side of the headlight. And I really like this design language from Honda. Now if we come to the grille, the baseline car gets these plasticky treatment grills, but it is open so air can feed inside to the radiator. So you have the front Honda logo, you have the number plate slot open here as well so the radiator can get cooled. And overall, for the baseline front end, it's not that bad. But you can get a sports model for this, so it's more blacked out and a little more sportier looking. But that's going to be pretty much it for the front. The hood is simple. You have just 2 lines for making the car looking more aggressive and more aerodynamic that this car is. And you have your front 1 camera for your braking assist, and that's it. But it doesn't have rain sensing wipers. You have to get the top spec for that. So now let me show you what is powering all of the Honda CR-Vs. So now I'm going to open the hood from the driver's side. So there's a button here. If I just pull this, there the hood opens. So all the new CR-V gets the same engine, only 1 engine variant for this car. And in the future, they're going to add a hybrid model. There we open the hood, and hydraulic struts, as this is a premium level car. So this engine is same as the previous generation. It's a 1.5 liter inline 4-cylinder that is with a turbocharger on it with direct injection that is here. And if you know Honda, Honda's turbocharged engine is one of the greatest turbocharged engine in the world. If you guys come closer, you can see the 4-cylinder engine here with your spark plugs on the top. This is where you put your engine oil, and this is where your battery is, and this is where all the air goes in to here to the turbochargers and the engine. You have your windshield wiper washer there, and you have your radiator fluid here. I mean, it is pretty cover, but it is not a high-end car, but it is not bad. But you have this section, so all the air that comes out of here doesn't leave here and goes inside here for maximum ventilation for a turbocharged engine. And when it comes to power, it has 190 horsepower and 179 pound-feet of torque, and it is 4-wheel drive. You can also get a 2-wheel drive model. So here we get the hood closer and tap. And that's going to be pretty much it for the front. And if we come to the safety systems of the car, if you get the upper model of this, the EX or the EXL or Sport or the Touring that's going to come soon, you can get more safety systems like lane keep assist and cruise control. But yeah, this is the baseline, so it doesn't have that much things. Now I'm going to show you the car's side profile. So the length of this car is 184.8 inches, and the previous generation of this car length was 182.4 inches. So 2.4 inch difference from the old car to this car. So it has been more longer, so there's more space in the rear seats. And that's going to be it for the length. And I'm sitting outside the dealership of number 7 Honda. You can see on top of that. So if you need any Honda cars, you can come here and get your Hondas here. Now let's come to the wheel. So in the baseline, you get the most smaller steel wheels with this cover on top that's plastic. So these wheels are 235/65 R17s. Good brakes that are 4 pistons with ventilated calipers, and the thickness of the front calipers are 12.3 inches, and it has strut suspension with coil springs at the front. So as it's the baseline, you have these plastic covers, but on the EX or the EXL, you get these in body colored. You have your side reflector, as this is a North American spec. When you come to the mirror, it is heated and automatically fold and unfold. You have your hazards light here. I'm just going to quickly turn that on so you guys know where it is at. And it has blind spot monitoring too. Why isn't the mirror here instead of here? Because when you put the mirror here, it gets more aerodynamic, so it gets less fuel. So you have chrome accent all around the side of the car, and it's pretty much the sides pretty much same as the previous car because they kept the design same, but previous model and this model is completely different generation. You have keyless entry on the front and on the back doors. Rear window is privacy glass, and panoramic sunroof is optional extra. Now if we come down here, you have these plasticky treatments, but it is good if you're off-roading the car and stuff. And that's going to be pretty much it for that. Now if you come to the rear wheels, as this is a 4-wheel drive car, the rear wheels are same as the front, but you have multi-link suspension at the back, and the rear brakes are single piston. The thickness of the rear brakes are 12.2 inches. And alloy wheels are more heavier than steel wheels, so if you have steel wheels on your car, you get more mileage. So when it comes to mileage, let's come to the fuel tank. If the car is unlocked, if you just press here, you can open it, and it is a capless fuel tank, so for not wasting plastic. And the fuel tank capacity is 14 gallons, and you can see it's capless. And yeah, that's it. That's going to be pretty much it for the side. Now I'm going to show you the car's rear. The height of this car is 66.5 inches. Now I'm going to get inside, turn on the rear tail lights. So here we get inside the car. Put on the brake, pressing the start button. There the car turns on. So this is with the full light on, hazard, and with the reverse. Put it back to park. Now I'm going to come outside and show you guys the rear tail lights. So the rear tail lights are pretty much same as the previous model of the car, but it is more moderner. So you have your tail lights here that are up till here, then you have your second part here, and then your lines here. This is for the reverse, this is for the hazard. And then if we go on the other side, you have the Honda logo and all-wheel drive written up here, and same on this side. You have a functional spoiler that is in this plastic treatment, but it is body colored on the top model. And you have your upper stop brake light and a shark fin antenna, and you have your rear windshield wiper here. Now if you come to the bottom, you have your number plate slot with your reversing camera there, and then the down portion is also in black plastic, but you have your reflectors and your functional exhaust, so no fakery on both sides. Now let's see the Honda CR-V practical like it was before. So as this is the baseline car, it doesn't get power tailgate or a lot of options. But on the Sport and the EX and the EXL, you get the power tailgate, but this is spring loaded. So this is how much room you have when the second row is up, and then you have pretty much a lot of space. These are the carpets, and when you look at the underfloor storage, you have a Space Saver spare wheel with your tools to open your wheel, and it has recyclable treatment here, so not wasting as much as other manufacturer. But I'm just going to put this back there, and then this is how much room you have. You have lights on either side, and you have a 12-volt socket there as well to carry a refrigerator or anything at the back. If you need more storage, you can fold down the rear seats 60/40, This is for the 40. And then if I go to the other side, I can do the 60. There. And that's the maximum storage you can get on the Honda CR-V. Now we're pretty much done with the boot. You have to close it with the hand as well. And just there. Now let's get inside the interior of the CR-V. Now let's get inside the rear seats. Let's get up the seats first. And then you can recline the seats as much as you can. And then here we get inside. Then let's get up the 40. And there's a button here. You can fold down the seats with that. So on the baseline you get fabric seats, but on the Sport and EX you get leather seats, and you can change the color of it. But it is pretty comfortable, enough legroom, enough headroom, no panoramic sunroof obviously for the baseline, but you have the light here, and you have an armrest with cup holders at the center. You have two AC vents at the center to make the car cooler faster, and that's pretty much it. Now let's quickly come to the door. So first of all, you have this nice trim up here. Then you have your door handle, your grab handle, window opener, bottle holder, and your speaker with CR-V branding on top. So if you forget which car you're in, you can just say I'm in a CR-V. Now let's get inside the front seats. So first let's start with the dash. You have a vent here for defogging the window, then you have your SRS airbag, you have an AC vent here with closer and opener, and this actually looks like it's a whole AC vent here, but there's two here off and then one here. All the Honda cars actually look the same now. And then you have this trim, you have a lockable glove box with decent amount of room, and then if you come to the seats, fabric seats, manually adjustable but very comfortable, I have to say that. And if you come to the top, you have your vanity mirrors on either side with no lights. And then you have a sunglass holder here, and then you have your light on and light off button. This is the rear view mirror that is not even auto dimmed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. When you come to the center storage, you have a big storage area here, you have a phone holder here, two cup holders here, this is the gear knob. You have more storage here with a 12 volt and a USB-C and a USB for charging your mobile devices. Now I'm going to show you the car's AC panel and the infotainment system. Put on the brake, pressing the start button, and there the infotainment's going to turn on with the Honda logo. So this is the baseline car. It's a very small screen, but with the Sport and EX you get bigger screens. So first of all, you have your shortcut buttons like your volume from here, skipping track, phone, and then you can connect your mobile device for your contacts. You have radio, FM, AM, and then you could go to media for connecting any Bluetooth devices or connect your USB. And this is for back, and this is for going to menu. And this is for if you want to scroll through here or use the touchscreen, whichever one you prefer. Now I'm going to quickly go back to home, but it doesn't have navigation. That's optional extra on these cars now. And if you come to the cameras, this is the rear view camera with adaptive guidelines, but it is very low quality. Back to park. Then if you come down, you have your hazard slide button here, and this is your AC vent control, same as the Civic. So this is for the wind speed, and it is premium sounding. This is for this side's climate control. This is for this side's climate control. And then you can see on the screen that it comes up there as well, what temperature it is in. Front windshield heater, rear windshield heater, AC on or AC off. And then this is for where you want the air and the outside air coming air. You have heated seats as well that come on the screen and down here. Very simple. Then if you come down here, you have your driving mode selector. If you change the driving modes, then you have your auto start, stop, downhill assist, parking brake, and auto brake hold. Then if you come to the steering wheel, it is a rubbery steering wheel, plastic, because of the baseline, and it is manually adjustable. Then you have your buttons here for the safety systems and the cruise control that this car has in standard. This is for the volume, skipping track, home, and for that menu. Here you have your hazard and high beam and headlight control, and this for your windshield wiper controls with your start button back here. Now I'm going to show you the car's instrument cluster. Put on the brake, pressing the start button, there it turns on. So on the baseline it's half digital, half analog, but on the touring it is fully digital. So this side is the digital section. So this is your RPM at grid lines and 6,500. Have your time here, safety systems on, information, and you can actually change this whatever you want. But now it's in seatbelt monitor, so I'm the only person sitting and the seatbelt is not on. Then on this side is your speedo. Top speed is 220 km per hour. You have a digital speedo here as well, which mode the car is in, the kilometer and the fuel and the outside temperature. So if I want to change it, I can actually press this button and then change it. So if I go all the way up, I could go to vehicle settings and the safety supports. Then I could go to contacts. Then I go and connect the brightness. Then I can go to settings. Then I can just put a normal display, warnings, and range and fuel, or speed and time, or driving intention, all-wheel drive, torque factoring, and your seatbelt monitors. I'm going to keep it like this. But if you change the driving modes, so this is snow, this is econ, eco mode, and this is normal. It doesn't have sports mode on this variant. But yeah, it's very simple to use and it's very simple. When you turn it off, there it goes away with the Honda logo. Now I'm going to show you the car's door. So first of all, you have a AC vent here with a closer and opener. Then you have your traction control and automatic windshield wiper control and off. These are blank buttons. You have your hood opener here, death pedal, brake pedal, gas pedal. The seat controls are here, manually adjustable from here and there. And now let's come back here. You have a SRS airbag too. Then if you come here, you have the trim, you have the door handle, grab handle, window openers, window lockers, lock and unlock, exterior mirror controls, and that's it. If you come down, you have a bottle holder here. Then you have your speaker with the CRV branding. And that's going to be pretty much it for the review. So if you like the review, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you need any Honda, you can talk to number 7 Honda. I'm going to link their number in the description box. Until then, stay safe, stay home. Peace.